Hello friends, in this video we're going to look at this pair of Klipsch bookshelf speakers that I just got at a thrift store for $9 each with a 20% discount. So that's about a total of $15 or so. These are model SB-2, and Klipsch is one of the high-end audiophile brands, although bookshelf speakers by their nature are kind of going to make some compromises. So what I'm hoping for here is that these are going to work well and sound good. So let's take the cover panel off and see what's inside. So we've got this tweeter in here with a horn enclosure. Got this woofer, looks to be about 5 inches or so. The construction on these I've seen in some other bookshelf speakers is a type of hard molded plastic with a fake wood grain embedded in it. These have porting holes on the back, so we can tell that these are bass reflex design. They have these nice screw terminals to put the signal in. Here's the actual model tag, SB-2 black. Here I've pulled the cover off the other one. Not unexpectedly, they're identical. They both appear to be in fine condition. We've got some cosmetic issues like some sort of water damage on the finish. If I resell these, that may be an issue. You know, maybe a coat of spray paint would make it better, or maybe sell them as is, or if I keep them myself, then, you know, I don't really care about that too much. It's all about function. So this is a pretty good find to get some high-end bookshelf speakers for about $15 total. I've moved one of the speakers off to the side. We'll assume they're identical for now. But I've moved on this Iowa speaker that I've used in some of my other videos. This is a three-way speaker, approximately the same volume. This is a particle board construction. Iowa is not as much of a premium brand as Klipsch, but I've been impressed with these speakers overall. They do roll off on the low end, but you know, you need some sort of subwoofer to go with this type of speaker anyway. Regardless, it has to do with the physical dimensions of them. You can see that the woofer is about the same. This might be a little bigger, I'm not sure. Tweeter, roughly the same, but we don't have this horn, which is significant acoustically. Got a mid-range, so this is a two-way and that's a three-way. As a test setup, I'm using this Yamaha AV receiver HTR 5960 that I reviewed in another video. Got this little switch box that I haven't talked about in other videos yet, but will. Right now my Iowa speaker is going. So as I said before, it sounds good generally speaking, but maybe lacking on the low end. Let's switch in the Klipsch. Not easy to say, by the way. Basically that sounds pretty similar all the way around. Gonna turn that up some. It sounds more solid on the low end. Take that out. Okay, we ran out of music. Let's try our next track. That's Iowa. So I would say this definitely sounds better on the low end. Probably still need a subwoofer with this, but just for fun, let's try them both. Okay, now I'm going to switch in the other Klipsch here just to see how that goes. It's more of a functional test than anything. And before I do that, as a side note, I measured the resistance in the input terminals of the Klipsch, which is about 3 ohms of resistance. And my experience has been that you get in an 8 ohm impedance speaker, you get something like 5 ohms of resistance. So this is kind of a little bit on the low side, but it's not outside the range of what's normal. Got the second speaker hooked up here on the left. Replace the Iowa. Sounds exactly the same as the other one, as we'd expect. Doesn't have any problems. So I'm going to say this is a success. These both work just fine. A few cosmetic problems, but otherwise they appear to be very good bookshelf speakers that work perfectly. In a future video I hope to set up equipment to do a full frequency response test of these and some of my other bookshelf speakers, so look for that. But that's all we have for this one. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.